What up, everybody? Gameplay video. We got the new cooler leader. We got Towa. We got Russell. We got Alex. New cooler leader. Super fun. Potentially very strong. See how this matchup goes. So, if you don't know what the new cooler leader does, he's the new mill archetype. When you reduce your opponent's battle card in power, they mill one card. Pretty cool. So if they have like 6 dudes on board and you reduce all 5 of them with, say, Draft Box Vegeta, then they mill 5 cards. Or 6 cards, whatever I said. I don't know, whatever. One of those. For every one it's reduced, it goes. So going into turn 1, Russell just searches his deck, makes him discard, and then Alex goes ahead and just charges the multi, swings, and passes. Russell's game plan here is to abuse the fact that Cooler kind of struggles against hand destruction and also struggles against decks that don't play that many cards. So Towa is honestly a pretty bad matchup for Cooler. Once we started testing it, Cooler can win, but Towa needs to basically be forced to play the cards it doesn't want to have to play in that matchup. Things like the Kid Goku, all kinds of stuff. Basically, you don't want to leave dudes on board versus Cooler because the moment he can reduce them, the moment you're milling out. And Towa does burn through the deck quite quick with the burst effects and searching. So it is potentially dangerous if you leave a bunch of guys on the board and they mill you out. So Russell goes and searches, that sweet anniversary box Mira. That's going to turn his turn 4, turn 5 plays on and be really devastating to the old Cooler. So the deck we're playing for the Cooler, I mean, we printed a bunch of proxies off to give it a go. We're playing a Trey Faircloth's list that he put out on his, I believe it was on his Facebook page. But pretty cool list, great place to start. We saw some changes we might make to it. We didn't really like the Universe 7 card that grabs cards from the drop. We didn't see that was like too useful. Sometimes it was to grab like super combos, but I don't know. But the Cooler deck, a lot of the time, you're just going to swing, draw, pass. You want to be playing things on your opponent's turns, unless you see that Frieza SR, the new one that draws a card, and then you can pay a red to reduce a card. But yeah. So Russell keep it with the same game plan. It's just mill, search, pass, charge, pass until he gets to the later turns. He doesn't want to give Alex any more speed and momentum in the game, and this game has not been exciting yet. So they're both up to 4 energy. It's been a lot of passing, a lot of single swings. No big deal. Russell's able to leave Cooler up here at 8 life. No big deal. He gets down to 4. Alex is going to go ahead and play that new 1-drop extra card, which I believe can search a 2 or less from the drop or a 4 or less Universe 7 from the deck. So you can't grab your big guys, but you can grab super combos, you can grab a mid-range piece you need or an early game piece you need. Alex goes ahead and grabs that new sweet super combo here. So you don't know what the new multicolor super combos do. None of them draw, but they all do some pretty cool effects. So the new Beerus, he untaps an energy on your opponent's turn. Something that we overlooked, and I filmed actually a few other games, but we didn't realize it was just on your opponent's turn, so all those games were messed up. So this one, I think, doesn't have any of those screw-ups. But the other super combos I've seen, one of them, the Nappa, puts it into play, which is pretty cool because you can put it into play, then combo it again. The Android 18 is pretty sweet. That one flips a card from their hand, your opponent's hand, onto the bottom of their deck. So, hand destruction, but it doesn't go to drop. That's kind of nice. Russell searches out the 3-drop Mira, and let's see what he does. He's up to 5 energy, so he's able to start doing the big bearing plays here and really work Alex down. He's got, looks like 2 of the Overrealm Miras and 3 of the anniversary box Miras. I think he needs a Towa in the drop though, so we'll see what he does. Yeah, he combos off a Towa. He's going to need that in the drop of the warp to get his play off. So easily done. Alex takes the damage. Right play. Alex needs cards, especially with these rip 4 from your hands coming in hot. So Russell goes ahead and overwhelms the Towa, which is an interesting play. We'll see where he goes with this. I know he's got the other mirrors in hand, so that's good. Very good card from Russell here. So he's playing the Super Kamehameha, which is a counterplay. One of the better counterplays, because black really needs it. But it's going to keep that Vegeta, the SS Exploding Weakness Vegeta, from coming out and making him neg a bunch of cards. This actually really screws Alex. So he loses the Vegeta. He doesn't get the mills. He's going to lose 4 cards from his hand, and then he's got a massive double strike crit coming at him. So really not in a good place. This is one of the things you can do with Towa is you can really just stall, and then once you get to the big turns, unless they're a super threatening control deck or something that just builds mat, like Beerus or something that just builds hand size the whole game, you're just going to be able to run through them. And this is back when Towa was a little more meta. This kind of, we played a lot of this, and Russell did really well at big tournaments with it, and that's one of the strategies that we employed playing this deck. I know I did that a lot at the Dallas LCQ I went to and got 11th in. It was a lot of doing nothing the whole day and then clapping back on turns 4, 5, 6, 7 to dwindle them down and put them in a position they can't get out of. So Alex took that damage, and now it's his turn. Russell's got 1 single energy up, and Alex is sitting here at 5. So a little bit of a bad position for him. He's running out of cards in hand. He's going to be able to get a draw off of the leader, though, here. So he swings lead at lead. He isn't awakened yet, though, and this is one of the things that we think needed to be added to the deck that we started from, was a little bit of self-awakening or a way to draw cards if you get stalled out. So something that can, maybe some intensifying power trunks or just something that can take life and get you flipped and give you that big push for a turn and get you up to 15, so you're putting pressure and you can take guys off the board. Or maybe you could play the Son Goku Draft Box Ape card for tap 2 to draw, so hand destruction isn't quite that impactful on you, but not much Alex can do. So the cooler deck plays a lot of stuff on your opponent's turn, and it really relies on them putting stuff out on the board and you being able to do the arrival with the coolers and with the Hercule Boos and all those guys. So Alex actually having a pretty frustrating game here, not being able to do much, and Russell's really in the driver's seat here with all of the mirrors in hand, and I think most of his other mirrors, the big boys, either in drop or in deck, so he can get them out. Goes ahead and swings with Towa into lead. Alex still down at 10,000, but Russell combos off Mira. Definitely going for that overwhelm play here. Here he goes. We'll see if Alex counters this. He really should, but if Russell has Kamehameha in hand, it's going to stop it again. So let's see. 3 energy. Does he have it? Nope. So mill 1, mill 2. Pretty sweet. Kills the guy, but Russell doesn't really care because he's still got those on board. So, see what he does. Into Mach Speed. Kaioken Goku reduces by 10 and another one by 5. So, that's going to be mill 2. And Mira dies because 20 plus 10 is 30. So, but he'll be right back out. Another one from deck. Alex has to rip 4 cards. He's tapped out. He's going to be swinging with crit on Russell's end. Definitely not a position that Alex wants to be in right now, but we'll see. Towa's just so strong once you get to the later games, the later rounds. It's just gross. I really want that deck to come back into favor. One of my favorite decks to play. So, Alex takes 2 life, crits him down. Things not going so hot, but we'll see what he does. So Russell's already overwhelmed. He's already played his Mira, so his turn's probably over. Yep, goes ahead and passes straight into Alex's turn 6 plays. We will see. So A couple cards in Towa out of the new set, specifically the new Dabura. We've been messing around with that. Looks pretty cool. It's basically really good in, like, say, Hachiak 2. You can counterplay. It's another counterplay for black, which I think it's only 2 counterplays, the Kamehameha and that one. There might be more. I might be mistaken, but not much. So Alex goes ahead and combos off that sweet new multicolor super combo, which allows him to arrival the Cooler for 1 red. Cooler comes in and I believe reduces a battle card by 10. Ignoring Barrier, I believe, which is friggin' amazing. So that card's going in a lot of decks. But very, very cool, especially when you get the free single card combo and into the arrival. But that Dabura card I was talking about, it's a counterplay, and when it plays, the card that they played can't swing. So it locks it down. So if you go up against an opponent that's playing like Beyond Darkness Demigra, you play that, locks it, they can't swing. If you can KO it the next turn, they just wasted a whole bunch of energy for nothing. Very, very cool card. Glad Black's starting to get a little bit of the counterplay, although Black was very, very strong for a while. So see what Alex does here. He's got a bit of a board now, but looks like he's going to go ahead and pass. I don't know why he wouldn't put a little bit of pressure on Towa there. He's running super low on hand. He's at 2 life. Not much he can do. Looks like he's got an After Image and a Gate, a Cooler, and I'm not sure what the other card left in his hand but it might be a super combo. Or maybe it's the new SR Frieza. The SR Frieza is absolutely disgusting. It comes into play, I believe it makes some mill, and then anytime you mill, they mill again. So it can really compound and just kind of spiral out of control. I believe that one gets around Barrier too. I'd have to read the card, but I believe that's what it does. Definitely check it out. I think we're thinking that this Cooler stuff, at least initially when it comes out, will probably be a lot of people playing it. It's very accessible. It's people really like mill, and I don't know. I think it's just one Cooler's pretty cool. Look at that bad boy with his big forehead. But the archetype's pretty cool. I think people like mill, but they don't like the Janemba. It's just so cheesy and kind of brain dead. Whereas, it's not brain dead, but it's a little less, big brain plays. Whereas the Cooler, you have to kind of play it very controlly. You got to know when to combo, when to counter. You counter first, do you counter later in the turn? Do you negate? Do you not? It's really fun. But yeah, so Russell's going in with that double strike. He's going to use 1 energy for the old After Image technique, which causes Russell to mill. It actually looks like Russell's getting pretty low on cards in deck, unless the camera perspective is playing tricks on me, but we'll see. So Alex has to make a decision here. If he had another Vegeta in hand, that'd be pretty devastating for Russell. It would kill the Mira, but we'll see. Looks like they're trying to make a decision, so that Fu's already down by 10 from After Image. So any small guy will take that out, but not sure what Alex has. So I do know that the cards he has in hand will not stop. Oh, I guess they're just scooping. So I'm not really sure who won that. They kind of stopped. It's. Ooh, come on, boys. Gotta figure it out. But anyways, thanks for watching. It was interesting. Who do you think won? Who do you think was the finish of that game? I think it was, I don't know. Russell may have ran out of Miras in the deck. That may have been the issue. So he didn't think he could kill him, and with like 3 or 4 or 5 cards, I think it's like 5 or 6 cards left in deck. I don't think he was gonna survive because Alex had the is that all you got? So I'm gonna guess Alex won that. I'm gonna stake my claim in that. So thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't get the last little, they ended soon, but we'll try to get more we've been doing a lot of proxy and stuff. We'll try to get some new leader gameplay videos, get you guys up to date on things. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We love you guys. Peace out.